The blood carries our emotions also. Take the first step, and that step will create the waves, and we'll get a massive result in the end. Which can be seen has no form, and that which cannot be seen has a form. In the 20th century, there was a war for oil, and in the 21st century, there would be a war for water. I'm Lakshmi Kumaresh from Coimbatore, India. The book I have chosen is The Hidden Messages in Water by Masaru Emoto. He is a Japanese scientist who extensively researched in water throughout the globe. And he had a realization that in the frozen crystal form, the water will show us its true nature. And from this book, I have taken some key points for sharing. Yes. So let's go into the presentation now. The author starts his book with a question: are you happy? Are we happy? Of course, the answer will be yes now, because after meditation, we must be happy, right? But when the question about our future security comes, do we have that sense of peace inside us? I think no. Yes. Because we have so much negativity inside us. Yes. And we all don't know that all these negativities entered our home and also inside us through television, through magazine, through the social media. Yes. So all these makes us so frustrated. It makes us so broken often. It makes us in pain. Yes. See, every one of us, because of these negative thoughts, we make this place so complicated to live in. And we are looking for a way out also. Yes. So the one solution which will be accepted globally for this way out is water, of course. Yes. So here the author compares we human as water itself. Yes. Because we know that this globe or this planet Earth is filled with 70% of water. Then he is comparing us with that. Yes, because when we are formed as fetus, we have 99% of water within us. And when we are born, when you're newborn, we have just 90%. It is getting reduced. And when we reach the adulthood, it is again getting reduced to 70%, which is equal to the water level in this planet Earth. And if a person dies of old age, then the water level is reduced to less than 50%. So we can make a note here that if the water level inside our body gets reduced by 50% or less than 50%, then we are no more here. Water is the life force. So when we see that river waters are very clear, right? When it's pure, because it is keeping on flowing. So the purest form is when the water is flowing, right? Imagine the river water is stagnated, the life in the water is no more. Yes. So now let us compare this water inside our body. Water here inside our body doesn't mean the water itself. It is the blood which is flowing and the bloody substances we have and all the liquids inside our body. Yes. So when the blood is flowing continuously through inside us, we are perfectly fit. We are physically fit. Imagine there is a block, then we are in a critical situation, right? And if there is a stagnation of the blood, then our body starts to decay. Yes. So, and we all know that the blood inside us carries the nutrients and the oxygen to various parts of the body that we all have learned in the science already. But we here we should know that the blood carries our emotions also. Yes. Say when you're happy for some reasons or for no reasons, we'll feel physically fit, right? We'll feel physically better. But if there is a struggle in our life or some worries, we could feel the pain all over our body, right? So it means that the blood is taking the emotions also. And it is proven that the researchers have proven that the mind has the direct impact on our body, on our physical body. Yes, it is a proven one. So if we want to learn about the body first, we have to learn about the water. Yes. So what is water? Water is the life force again. Yes. So we all know that now we know it is carrying nutrients, it is carrying oxygen, and it is carrying the emotions also. And now to know it is carrying the energy, it is carrying the information also. Yes. And water has a peculiar capacity or the ability to memorize the information. Yes. And this concept of water memorizing the information is widely used in Japan for healing purpose, and now it is used everywhere. Yes, for healing purpose. So the water inside a body and around the globe actually circulates inside us and outside, carrying the information and spreading the information. Yes. So this is what we are going to see in this book. Then here comes the first chapter of what is the universe made of. Of course, it is water. So here the author says that the events, the life events of the humans are reflected in water. Yes. We know that a small droplets make a enormous, a mighty ocean, right? So similarly, we people as individuals join together form this big, enormous society. Okay. So when you put a drop, when we give a drop of water, it forms a ripple, and this ripple will form a create an ever expanding waves, right? So similarly, when we people do some or to take a small initiative in a positive way, it brings a very big effect, a tremendous effect on the society and also in our life. This is what we call it as the ripple effect. Yes. So we should make it up in our mind that we should do something. We always say, no, take the first step and everything will go on. So this is what we say here. Take the first step, and that step will create the waves and we'll get a massive result in the end. Here, the author has done different experiments on the water, like exposing the water to birds and exposing it to the music and exposing it to the written words. Yes. So exposing it to the written words in the sense he has collected water samples from all over the world and he has stored in the bottles, and he writes the positive words and the negative words, and he just paste it on the bottles with the words facing the water. Yes. So this is the waters exposed to the words, written words. And when it comes for music, he just placed the bottles in between the speakers, and the words he just talked to the water. Yes, so these are the experiments he followed, and because of that, he got many beautiful crystal formations in the water. I have some for you people to see. Yes, this is for love and gratitude. The words shown to the water. See, such a beautiful crystals, right? This is thank you in Japanese. So when I mean here in Japanese, he has tried it in various languages like Italian, Germany, English. In many languages he has tried, and he has got beautiful crystal formations. Yes. And when we say that water is an angel, see how beautiful the crystal formation is there. Yes. And here are some more for us. So here we have some negative words also, like you fool, I'll kill you, do it. Yes. So when these negative words are spoken to water, we didn't have a crystal formation. Yes. But it gave a blurred look. Yes. And you could see for I will kill you in that picture, you could see a person standing there with a gun. This is the formation of the water. Yes. So see the mystery of water here. For you're cute and you let's do it, see the beautiful crystal formation we have. So when we talk the positive words, we have a beautiful crystal formation, and for negative words, it's none. Yes, and some more for you. And I think here in I will kill you, you could see that a man standing there with a gun. Yes, and some more for you here. And here I would like you to take a notice on the picture of evil so that we could refer it in the later part. Yes. So see the beautiful crystal formations here. Yes. So these are the words that were shown to the water. So here I could compare this part with the power of speech. Yes. So we have to be very careful with the words we speak. We should have full focus, we should be attentive, and we should have the full attention on it. Yes. So we should see that our words are wise and it is scientific and also it is with the wisdom. Yes. So you can link the power of speech here. Okay. And here are some pictures of the crystals that were taken when the waters were exposed to the music. Yes. So after seeing this, I could feel every morning we meditate with the soft music, right? So imagine our body, it's filled with water, right? So our body with so much beautiful crystals. Yes, can we imagine that? We are with the beautiful crystals in the morning itself, which gives us more energy, right? Yeah, that's so beautiful. And when the water is exposed to heavy metal music, see, there is no formation there, right? Yeah. So we have to see that we listen to soft and beautiful music so that we could make ourselves beautiful, right? Next comes the part which is need of the hour. Yes. So in this modern world, we are exposed to microwaves, to mobile phones, to computers, to televisions. Yes. So here we have the electromagnetic waves. We know that, right? But I want you to see for the mobile phones, a picture of the mobile phones. Now connect it with the evil picture. I think you all can understand what I mean here, right? Yeah, this is what is happening to our water inside our body when we are exposed to the electromagnetic waves because of the mobile phones. We use these phones for personal use, for official use, but if you could minimize it, please do it. This is out of concern for you all, my dear friends. Yes, please take care of yourself. One more picture. This is taken before and after a prayer, after chanting prayer in a lake, or it's a Biwa lake in Japan. Yes, nearly 350 persons joined together to do this experiment, and they were standing on the lake shore and they were chanting a repeated prayer, a healing prayer. So see the water formation before the prayer and after the prayer. So it has some impact. Yes. So see such a beautiful crystal is formed. Now the question might arise, how can the water realize what word we have written there? Yes, or what music it is going to hear, or what are the words we are going to speak. It is going to be the same for the water, right? But here is the answer. It is because of the vibration. So everything in this world, in this universe has vibration, right? If we go inside ourselves, we are nothing but we are an atom. Yes, a nucleus with electrons surrounding it, orbiting it, right? So we ourselves we are in a vibration mode only, but we couldn't feel that. Yes. So each and every object around us is vibrating, right? So this is what we have to see here. Yes. And here we have a Buddhist wisdom saying that which can be seen has no form. That is what I told now. We have many objects around us, but we cannot see it vibrate. But when we see inside, each and everything has its own atom and it has its own vibrating frequency. Yes. And the second part, and that which cannot be seen has a form. Yes. This I could explain it with an example like this. See, we are all friends being in a room, having a joyful mood. Yes, we are enjoying ourselves. And suppose a person enters the room with a sad mood with the door bang open, the situation totally changes, right? So the person with a happy mood, they are emitting a happy vibrations. The person in a sad mood, he is emitting a sad vibration. That's why in parties and in celebrations, when there are group celebrations, the vibration is more there. We could feel it, right? So each and everything has a vibration, right? Yeah. Then the next part is, and one more thing here is, when there is a vibration, there is a sound also. Yes, each and every vibration for each and every object is unique, and everything has its own sound in its own frequencies. Yeah. And we all humans are designed in such a way that we could hear only from 15 hertz to 20,000 hertz, not below that. Yes. If we are able to hear even the micro sounds, we could hear the sound of the blooming flowers. Yes. We could hear the sound of the wind. We could hear even the sound of the cockroaches, right? Then where would our sleep go? We wouldn't have a peaceful sleep, right? Yeah. So we are designed in such a way that we could hear only the limited sound from 15 hertz, and we could have a peaceful sleep. Even then, if we are not having the peaceful sleep, and it is all because of us. Yes? We'll go for the next chapter, that is the portal into a different world. Here I would like to say the 3 points: floating, sinking, and dissolve. These are the properties of the water. The mysterious properties of water, we should say. Yes. So we all know about the Titanic, right? The massive ship. Yes. It hit on an iceberg and it sank. Whereas that iceberg was still floating there, right? So when you imagine the weight of the ship and weight of that iceberg, it is more or less the same. But the iceberg is floating, whereas the objects are sinking. Even if we throw a small stone or a pebble inside the water, it goes down. Yes. So how it is possible? Even such a huge iceberg is floating, and even a small pebble goes below the water. Yeah. So here comes the science. Yes. So each and every object, when they're converted from liquid to solid state, the intensity or the density of the molecules are tightly packed, and it has become so heavier than the water, and it goes deeper. Whereas water, when it goes to the solid form, its particles are arranged in a regulated way so that there are more spaces in between the molecules, and it feels lighter, and so it starts floating. Yeah, so this is the science behind it. And one more thing we have to see here is, even when the top of a lake or the ocean is so cold, there are living creatures under the water happily swimming, right? So how is it possible? This is again another mystery of water. Yes, so the water maintains a 4 degrees Celsius under the surface so that the other living creatures can live happily for the long winter times. Yes, so this is what the science comes here. And the dissolving factor. When we take a natural water or a tap water, no water is pure. It has impurities. It is dissolved in the water, right? So the water has the capacity to dissolve anything that comes in its way, and it just carries it away also. Yeah. So even inside our body, we could imagine it. It dissolves everything and it takes away. Yeah. So we can think what type of emotions we could give inside. Yeah. Then the next chapter is consciousness creates all. This world is getting polluted, right? World Trade Organization has announced that in the 20th century, there was a war for oil. And in the 21st century, there would be a war for water. And nowadays, the waters are so much polluted. Yes, it is polluted with dioxins. And the government has made an effort to give us a pure drinking water or a sanitized drinking water by adding chlorine. And this method was started in London. Yeah. When the natural water, when we observe, it has the capacity to form the crystals. But when it is with the dioxin or when it is sanitized with the chlorine, it doesn't even make a shadow of crystals. So imagine what water we are drinking now. Yes. But the hope is there because people are very conscious nowadays, and they have started protecting their water sources. And the best example I could give here is the Thames River, which was polluted for nearly 15 to 20 years, and now it is clear from pollution. People have joined together and they have cleared it up. Yes. So that is about the water here. And the author has devised a special device to observe the negative vibrations from the objects and also from the humans. And he noticed that these negative vibrations were similar to the vibrations of some elements. See, like irritation is equal to the vibration given by the mercury, and sadness and sorrow by aluminium. And here I would like to know that when we use the aluminium vessels for cooking, it gives Alzheimer's diseases, which again leads to sadness and sorrow. So everything is interlinked here. Yes. And the stress is given by this, it is similar to that of the sink. Yes. So the negative vibrations are frequencies are equal to some of the frequencies of some elements also. Yes. So how we are already having so much of negative vibrations inside us. We feel anger, we feel sorrow, we feel stress. We have everything inside us. How to get rid of it? Yes, that's a question we have, no? Yeah. So erase the sound with a sound, or prick the thorn with a thorn. Yeah. So here we are going to remove all these negative vibrations within us using the positive vibrations. I think you all know about the two-line philosophy, right? As if you draw a line and you want to make it smaller without doing any alterations, then you can draw a bigger line near to that so that it becomes shorter. So this is what we are going to do. Just input with the opposite frequencies inside us. So for like anger, you could give kindness. And if you have a fear factor within, you could become more courageous to avoid it. Here, I could give an example like when we are in pain, we eat medicines, right? So this pain vibration is reduced by the vibration of the medicine, which has the opposite vibration. So that's what we could say here. So the positive thinking will strengthen our immune system. So we have to develop that. And it also helps in faster recovery also, whether it is from health ailments or the inner. Yeah. So the next is the world will change in but a moment. Here, we are all packed with full of problems. We have problems at home, we have problems at the office, we have problems while traveling, problems everywhere. So how to find the solution? It is within us. Yes. The example I could say here is if you drink a water when you're under stress, we don't feel any taste. Of course, the water is tasteless. I agree. But when you have a strong workout, or after a victory, or after a joyful moment, you take a sip of water, it tastes sweeter, right? We should have felt it. Then where comes the sweetness in water there? So everything is within us. So what inside counts more? Yes. So here again we have to remember the power of speech. Yes. So what words we have to give, what words we have to say, it is our choice. Whether we are have to be in love and gratitude mode, or we have to live in a life, we have to lead a life of discontent. So the choice is ours here. Yes. And one more example here is the Fujiwara Dam in Japan, where they conducted again a prayer meeting. And this is what they have got, a beautiful crystal after the prayer. So here the author got a realization of how the water is responding to the words that come out of the mouth. When we keep on chanting, it produces an ultrasound, and that sound is enough for the water to change its shape. So water is capable, or it has the ability to accept or to receive frequency, whether it is a micro one or a macro one. So water has that. For here, I could state one more example to make it clear. Author was experimenting with waters from various parts of Japan, and he couldn't find any formation of crystals. He thought that his device was wrong, or there is some malfunction in this device. But the next day, he found out the answer that in the newspaper it was written that the Gulf War has started and the bombing has started. So that bombing frequency has affected the formation of crystals in Japan. You know, where is the Gulf and where is Japan? So that frequency, that is when the bomb was dropped, that frequency has traveled all over the globe. And that was received by the water, and it has been transmitted also. And it has proven that water receives the vibrations. So even we are filled with water. So we also receive every vibrations, right? So we should make ourselves clear to maximize which vibration and to dissolve which vibration. Yeah. The hidden messages in water. The message the water is trying to tell us is love and gratitude. This is what the water is telling. Actually, Professor Frank, a researcher, has said that the water, that is the sea and oceans, are formed in this earth because of the little water comets that were coming to earth when the earth was formed. Yes. So, and it is also accepted by NASA and also by the University of Hawaii that the Frank statement is true. Yes. So this water has traveled all through the cosmos and reached our earth with love and gratitude, which is missing now. Yes. So we have to produce that back. We have to give it back, the love and gratitude to water, which is again the principle of nature also. Yes. So here in future, the author is telling that this method of forming the crystals, this method could be used to uh, precast or predict the natural calamities like earthquake, like storms, etc. So he's feeling that it could be used so. Yes. Here comes the Einstein's theory. E is equal to mc square. This we all know, right? So let E be the energy of our people. And here are slight changes we could make. M is nothing but the number of people who are conscious. And C is nothing but the consciousness we have. So when this power is increased, we have more energy. When conscious people are more and this consciousness is increased, we'll have more energy. And I think you could remember the ripple effect. So when we have the more energy, and that will have a tremendous change in this global earth. Yes. And coming to the last part. So water is watching us. So we have a mission that we have to make the water inside us and around us clean again. And we have to create a world that is easy and healthy to live in for the next generations to come. Yes. And the last picture here is gratitude and love. I have shown two separate crystals of gratitude and love. And the formula for water is H2O. So when the gratitude is in 2% of ratio and love is in 1%, it gives a beautiful picture of water, that is love and gratitude. Yes. So with this love and gratitude, I thank Master Pradeep Vijay and whole BEHF team and my dear friends for giving me this wonderful opportunity and listening to me so calmly. Thank you. If you have any questions, you could raise your hands now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, Sumati madam. Master.
Namaste, namaste, masters. Very
Namaste.
beautifully, wonderfully explained.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank
Lot
you.
of details.
Yeah.
My question is like, how can we improve our water while drinking, cooking, and all those things through meditation, or is there any other
Yeah.
way we can?
Yeah, actually, I tried this. Actually, I tried it before 2 years back, and I was following that, and in between, I just stopped. But after reading this, I have started it again. So before bathing, I used to say to water that please purify me outside and also inside. I used to say these words to water, and then I used to take bath. It gave really a freshness to me. And while cooking, also, when you pray to water that the cooking should be good, it must be tastier, it is working. And we can also drink water saying I love you, and then we can drink water, so it all gives a positive inside us. Yeah, you can try it.
Fabulous. Thank you. Thank you
Thank,
so much.
thank you,
Wonderful.
thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
Shubhangi madam, good morning. Yeah,
yeah, it was really nice presentation. I heard
thank you.
something, but I was not knowing these many details. I will
Yeah.
go to slide number 20, where there
Hmm.
was association between the metal and the
Hmm.
emotion, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
if I remember, the sadness is for uh,
Yeah, aluminium, right?
Aluminum, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And now there is trend that we should not use the aluminum vessels and all.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether it is linked to this, but if that is the case, has anything mentioned by the author that what is the right metal to use for cooking? Anything has referred there?
Actually, as far as me is concerned, the best cookware we could go is stainless steel or the earthenwares. The earthenwares
Okay.
is the best one we could see. Actually, I have heard it somewhere that this aluminium was brought inside for cooking for prisoners only. Actually, it's like a
Yeah,
slow poison for them. Yeah,
exactly.
it
Yeah.
was bought for that purpose, but we are using it because it is getting heated soon, and the
Mm-hmm.
cooking could be over faster. Yes, so this is why we are using it. I think we could reduce the usage of aluminiums in cooking utensils.
Okay,
Yes.
but regarding the other pots and all, it is not mentioned in the book, right? I was just curious whether this
No, no,
trend
not
is
it.
there in Japan also. That's what I'm
No,
asking.
actually, they use. They are here. He has not mentioned anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
We could go for earthenwares or stainless steels.
Cool,
That
cool.
would be
Yeah,
good.
wonderful presentation. Really
Thank you.
enjoyed. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Hello, ma'am. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. It's a really wonderful presentation.
Thank
I
you.
always like water body all the time, and you have chosen this book, so nice presentation, and everything is fantastic. So I want to
Yeah.
share my experience with water. I used to go in beach and everywhere. So 4 months back, the river was there when I was traveling in Gujarat. So I
Okay.
was not knowing about the river, and I just went down and filled the water. Within 5 minutes, I have come out. Then later on, I get to know there is a bridge and lots of accidents have been done, the buses and all this. And that's why the energy was so heavy in that water.
Mm.
So now you have said this detail, so I can recall that why I feel so much scare and sadness and all this thing. And other thing is that whenever I use the rainwater, I
Mm.
take shower in rain, so I always feel recharged because this is the purest form of water. Nothing is added in that. So the rainwater is also really so much helpful. And I have done another experiment when I was doing meditation. I have filled the jug of water, and when people have around me, then I have given that water to them. So later on, I have seen that sometimes they change themselves. So in the energy level, so purity and the calmness that I have experienced at my home also. So thank you so much for this wonderful presentation. And I'll remember today at least whenever I drink the water, okay, I have to give the purity in this water. So thank you,
Yes.
ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing with them. Yeah.
Madam,
Yeah.
good morning, madam.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Very nice presentation.
Thank you.
In my age is 68. Daily, how much water can take?
So they are up to from 2.5 liters to 3 liters. That's the water level they are saying.
Thank you.
So
Thank
the
you.
water, how much ever water we take, it removes the toxins from our body, and we feel hydrated, not dehydrated. We feel hydrated, and that brings freshness inside us. So it is important we should drink more water to keep ourselves cool and to also to remove the toxins from our body. Yes.
Thank you very much, madam.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Very nicely presented, very crisp.
Thank you,
Wonderful job.
madam. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, master.
Your pace was also nice. We could understand it clearly. My
Thank you.
question is,
Yeah.
writing on bottle,
Mm.
like good messages,
Yeah.
gratitude or something. That is one part I understood. Secondly, how long I should hold the water and what all sentences, whatever good sentences, positive affirmations I should pass on to this water. Like,
Actually,
yeah.
yeah. Actually, when it was for the lake and the dam, they took several hours for giving that speaking words with the water. And they have also tried examples with the school kids. That is, they place the water, and the kids came and told, I love you, and the water crystal formation was too good. So you repeat, you just do it for 2 or 3 minutes. It will help you a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is the question. And how
Mm.
long it remains then? Like every time or once it is, I mean, induced those affirmations? Is it
Yeah.
enough, or whenever I drink, I should repeat it?
Yeah, we should repeat it because the crystal formation keeps on changing moment by
Right.
moment. Because not
Okay.
only our vibration, it is accepting the vibration from all the globe. Yes.
Correct.
So it
Yes.
keeps on changing second by second. So we have to repeatedly do that. Before
Yeah.
we
It
drink,
will.
you just say that and drink. It supports
Correct.
us. Yeah.
Thank you so much. God
Yeah.
bless all.
Thank
Thank you.
Yeah. Ratna, madam.
Very good. Yes, very good presentation, ma'am. Sorry, I couldn't open my video.
Okay.
But my question is, you said at one point,
Mm.
in the treated water with chlorine or any other chemicals, it
Yeah.
loses its crystalline formation, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
at home we use these, like the filters
Okay.
to purify that. And sometimes in the good old days, even now, like some people, boil the water to make it, like to, clear the, to get a clearer purification of that.
Yes.
So does it make any difference? Will that make a, crystal formation again? So
Of course, it
I-
is disturbing the formation of crystals. When we boil the water, it is disturbing it. And when the chlorine is added or when we use the purifiers, it is disturbed. The crystal formation is disturbed. So my suggestion would be after you purify the water, you can store it in an earthen pot, right? So that will help us to regain, help the water to regain its crystal forming capacity again.
That's an interesting.
My known person is doing that because they don't have the water facility. They purify it using the purifiers, and that water they store it in the earthen pots and they use it for drinking and cooking. So I think there it makes a difference.
The clay material itself would help
Yeah,
to,
yeah, yeah.
form the.
Earthen pots. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Got it. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes, Shubhangi, madam.
Yes, some answers has created some other questions. So sorry, again, I'm raising the
Yeah,
hand.
yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
Actually, I have just seen one, we can say where they are measuring the pH level of the water. And there is instrument where you can select the pH level, and it has been said to that family that they should use the water when they start the day. It should be 9 pH, and then for the normal thing it is 7.5 and all. Anything this is referred in the book, I mean alkaline water or something like that, because that concept is also coming, right?
No, he hasn't mentioned anything like that.
Okay.
He hasn't
Okay.
mentioned
So
anything.
pH level and all is not.
No, no, he
I
has
mean,
not mentioned it.
it is a natural water only. He is
Yeah, it's the natural
referring.
water.
Okay.
Actually, we have natural waters with more pH level. We call those waters as sacred waters.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
we have a place in near Pakistan where Jam water is there, where the natural water itself, the pH level is more. And
Okay.
even near Jerusalem, there is a water body where the pH level is more. Even in our Ganges, the pH level is more.
More.
So there
Okay.
are natural waters with pH level, more pH level.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Got you. Got you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Good morning.
Anisha, ma'am.
Thanks for the beautiful presentation. I just
Thank you.
one quick question. In that slide 20, you had mentioned various metals and alongside the emotions.
Yeah.
And in that, steel also had an emotion of despair. Okay.
Yes.
Now we say that and now obviously we've be migrating to using steel as a vessel for most of our cooking. So how
Yeah.
do we change that? So again, connecting it to the previous question asked by another participant as to having chlorinated water, I agree with the earthen pots. You're making the water better, but then we have also replaced plastic bottles with steel bottles now. So
Yes.
is there any change? And obviously in cooking we're using steel. So has the author talked anything on that side as well?
Author hasn't said anything regarding that, but my suggestion is a normal steel is different from a stainless steel. Yeah, the elements there mix up a lot, so that brings a difference.
So you're saying stainless steel is better? I mean, stainless
It's
steel
better.
does
It's
not.
better. It's better.
Okay. Okay, that was my question. Thank you very much. It was a very beautiful, a lot of beautiful information given, and very nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.